Lately, let me see, stand-up wise, I'm actually trying to produce my own comedy show.
Oh, cool.
Which I'm very excited about.
Like a live comedy show or on tape?
A lot. I'm trying to make it look like you got 37 cameras. I
Would
don't know which one to look at. No, yeah, live comedy show. I'm trying to work to produce a live comedy show in Glendale. Hey,
Nice.
Victor. So that's like the big thing, kind of like my own personal big thing. But I have a comedy special I'm waiting to come out through Dry Bar Comedy. So
Whoa, wait,
yeah,
tell us about that.
it's a half-hour comedy special, clean comedy, showered. That's for the people that like clean humor. As you can see, I'm hilarious.
Yes, it's really...
I'm just laughing.
You can expect more of this
the
in his
audience
new
is
comedy special. coming
Definitely
up.
still laughing, so we just want to give them time to die down.
The crew is still chuckling. They're rolling on the floor
Oh my
laughing right now.
gosh!
So
Oh my god!
you guys should see them.
Someone pick up the camera.
And now you already perform pretty regularly with Chocolate Sundays.
It's actually fairly new.
Oh, okay.
It was like a cool blessing. So it happened in December. So December of 2019. I got to finally perform and make it on their main stage, and this is after doing their showcasing thing. They call it First Impressions. December, I finally make it through. December, I get a date. I perform. The lady that's doing all the booking, pretty much the boss of everything. Her name is Lonnie Crooks. She likes me, asked me to start doing interviews. Finally, I'm getting more stage time with them. Right as like I'm about to get a bigger role with them, shutdown happens. Like whole lockdown happens, and I'm like, well, I feel like my status is about to drop. And then in the middle of quarantine, they start a virtual Chocolate Sundays show, and she asks me if I can just open up the show for the entirety of the whole lockdown. That worked out, and then since then, now I'm on the team.
Okay,
So,
okay.
yeah,
and
so.
where is Chocolate Sundays performed?
Matt is at the Laugh Factory on Sunset Boulevard.
Okay, you can look it up. The internet exists.
Sunset
But point of the
Boulevard.
story is the Laugh Factory is a pretty prestigious place to be performing regularly, right, as a stand-up comedian.
It's pretty amazing. It's one of those things, so for me specifically, I feel like every comedian could be different, but for me specifically, Laugh Factory, Comedy Store, Hollywood Improv. If I can get in at all three of those places, freaking dream come true.
Yeah.
Regardless, I've already at the Laugh Factory, which is like me like growing up watching stand-up comedy. I remember a live from Chocolate Sundays tape, super amazing. It had Cat Williams, young Cat Williams, Kevin Hart, and Aries Spears was on it, and that's one of like the best tapes ever.
So you do stand-up comedy, you live in Los Angeles, so you must also be an actor. Is that true?
You have to be.
Okay,
you
and what
have to be.
does that mean for you? What do you do acting-wise?
You know what's funny? Prequel to this question, I was actually first passionate about acting, and then comedy came into the picture, and then my love for acting stayed, but the passion for comedy jumped up first. So I've been acting technically for a minute, but I never took like classes or anything for that. So acting for me is more so, I want to be the comedian that can do serious stuff, but the easiest things that always come towards me is like all comedy roles. Like I'm like, oh, I'm looking to do a role in acting, and they're like, we got the perfect spot for you. It's the comedian role. And I'm like, okay, I'll do it.
Do you feel like you're kind of being put in a box as the funny person when it comes to your acting career?
So I think the easy answer is yes, but I think the way my brain works, the answer is technically no. And the reason being is nobody knows who I am. I'm still young in like this world of entertainment.
I don't even know you.
So exactly.
What was life like growing up for you?
It's pretty cool. So grew up in Orange County. For the most part, I was always known to be funny. Like growing up, all I did was watch stand-up comedy. Like I didn't want to do stand-up comedy till like later in life, but I always was fascinated by this art of stand-up comedy. So every time I'd be around people, arguments happened, or like, we don't know what to do. It's like, I know what to do because I've seen this on TV. I know this works. Let me tell a joke. Let me be funny. So that essentially is like how that got me. My parents, like growing up with them, they would argue a lot. Like they would argue so much, like, how you gonna make the peanut butter? Just finding reasons to argue. So my toenail, you gonna step on it. That's when I pop in. Hey, maybe if you polish that toenail, it'd be crispy. It wasn't even funny.
Did it work?
It wouldn't work. I would get whooped. But the point is, they would for a second go, I'd be like, I stopped an argument for a little bit.
And then when you got to school, you use that on the bullies maybe?
I would never get bullied. There was one time I almost got bullied. This guy, because back in the day when you step on someone's shoes and they were white and they were clean, that'd be a whooping immediate, like just straight beat down. Stepped on this guy's shoe one time, and he said, "You think you're just gonna step on my shoe?" I said, "Man, I step all the time," and he just started laughing. I didn't get beat up.
To be able to jump into the middle of a crazy situation and be like, you know what? I'm just gonna tell a joke and calm everybody down.
I think it depends on like how you were like born and raised. Because at the end of the day, patience, I feel like, is something I've been learning for so long. So while someone's telling me something, whether they're lashing out at me or anything, I'll sit there, assess the situation, and be like, I can either give you that same energy, or I can take a step back, figure out how we can divert the situation to make it a calmer situation. We'd be happier. And then, you know what? This situation sounds like a why did the chicken cross the road moment. So.
Well, I'm very happy to have had you here. It sounds like you have a very interesting stand-up career, up-and-comers. Check it out. And check out Jordan's Instagram. What's your handle?
At LOL, Jordan Conley.
I get it, because you're a comedian. Jordan Conley, thank you.
Thank you. Don't applaud, please. Oh no, they're standing. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Victor? How you doing? I can't believe you asked me to roast you, but if that's what you want, that's what you gonna get. Hey, Victor, where'd you get your outfit from? The Salvation Army Reserves? Hey, your glasses make you look like a librarian. Do I have an overdue book? You such a Batman fan, I bet you lotion up with justice. Wait, is that Andy? Is that Andy Dubick? Andy, come here. Victor asked me to roast y'all. Andy, you so white, I bet you think WAP stands for War and Peace. You so skinny, I bet when you step on the scale, it still gives you your baby weight. You step on the scale, it says 8 pounds and 3 ounces. Hey, Andy, you built like a Blockbuster employee.
Wait, Jordan, no, wait, stop. No,
What?
we didn't ask you to roast us. We asked you to have Christmas roast with us.
You should have cut me off earlier. That's my bad. Yeah, I'd love to do a Christmas roast. I would love that. Just everything I said wasn't real. I apologize. Happy holidays. Happy holiday. I'll be there. Happy holidays.
I'm going to venture to say you can't eat those chips while we're doing this, but just throwing that out there.
But no, it's a lot of fun because we're working on something really cool. I think Up and Comers is really cool because anything to support the community, to promote our friends, especially in this industry, and still doing it that we love. We love doing this. I love, we've been kind of brainstorming this production for a while, and to be here doing it, even if we're sweating, it's still a lot of fun. And I got to learn a lot about our guests, which is great. So again, community awareness, and everything. It's fantastic.
No, absolutely. It's producing is basically like one thing going wrong and then fixing it, and that just happens over and over again.
The first hour of today.
Yeah, exactly.
But again, that's what this is. So it's beautiful to be this. But for you, how does it feel seeing your baby come to life?
I will say, all of that said and done, it's actually been very fun.
Yeah.
The interviews have been going really well. Yeah. Like you said, we learned a lot about people who are our friends, who are artists that we see in TV shows, plays, at comedy clubs. So now to actually sit down and hear their stories a little bit, where they came from, why they're doing what they're doing, it's awesome. And it is very nice for me to look around and see the set that we built.
Exactly.
This is not a huge
me,
crew.
by the way.
Well, you joke that it's all you, but we really do have a small crew here. Yeah. This was, people say...
Talk about micro crew here.
Yeah, exactly. But, I think we accomplished a lot. And with any project that I've produced, I learn something, and the next one, I try to make it a little bit better. I feel like, every time, as long as you're improving a little bit, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, the filmmaking is trial and error the whole way. But to snowball, yes, I got to learn. I mean, I know some of these people for so many years, and just today I was like, that's another side. Because performers, we do have the side that we show, but in these interviews, we get to show the people who they are and their struggles and also celebrating all their victories. So again, good job on promoting the community.
Absolutely. And speaking of community, we're making a real effort to get people from all different kinds of communities, all different types of art forms in here to speak to them, to learn about it. I mean, Los Angeles is a melting pot. We say that, but it is. People come here from all over the country, all over the world. There's something about Los Angeles that it's the entertainment industry, but it's not just that. It's a beacon for all different kinds of people. So it's been fun here to explore that.
Yes. Thank you to all our guests. Thank you to anybody watching, everyone watching. This is going to be a fun ride.
Absolutely.
And we're just getting started.
Please like and subscribe. We're going to have all kinds of shorts, sketches, and other series here on 80 Vineland. Thank you so much for supporting us, and we look forward to the rest of the episodes.
Yeah.